Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to check the BetaFPV LiteRadio 3 Pro, a more advanced version of the LiteRadio 3 radio controller which I have recently reviewed. In this quick video I'm going to go over its features and specs and provide you with some feedback after testing it out. First of all, the LiteRadio 3 Pro is available in two versions. My version is the one that comes with a built-in Express LRS radio transmission module, and the other version features a CC2500 multi-protocol radio chip. In comparison to the non-Pro version, which I have recently reviewed, the Pro version is using the same form factor and built-in 1S 2000 mAh battery that should provide you with a couple of hours of working time. And as for the differences, first of all, the Pro version is using HDX, so you'll be able to connect it to your computer using the USB Type-C connector on its bottom side, and then just update the internal Express LRS module using the Express LRS configurator tool, unlike the non-Pro version, which is using a custom configurator tool by BetaFPV. In addition, the Pro version features the new BetaFPV Hall Sensor Nano Gimbals that come with nice stick ends and available separately for purchase, so if you'd like to, you can upgrade the potentiometer gimbals which come out of the box with the non-Pro version and the LiteRadio 2 radio controllers. The Nano module bay supports pretty much every module that is supported by HDX, including Express LRS, Crossfire, multi-protocol modules, and etc., whereas on the non-Pro version, only Crossfire modules are supported. Officially, the maximum supported power of the internal Express LRS module is 250 mW, whereas on the non-Pro version, the maximum output power of the built-in Express LRS module is 100 mW. Finally, the Pro version features a 1.3-inch OLED screen for monitoring the settings of the radio. Setting it up is done using these two joystick buttons, and in case you would like to trim the sticks, you can use the switch. If it's going to be switched to this position, then this joystick is going to be used in order to trim the left stick, and in case it is going to be switched to the right position, then this button is going to be used in order to trim the right stick. Just keep in mind that in case you would like to use this joystick normally, this switch should be put in mid position. Now I'm going to remove the back cover of the radio controller in order to show you what it looks like from the inside. In order to do that, you will need to remove the 8 Phillips screws from the back side of the radio, and in case you would like to totally disconnect the back cover from the main board of the radio, you will need to disconnect this joystick connector and also this joystick connector as well. And as you can see, now the back cover is completely removed. The only reason that I recommend to disassemble the radio is because, in my experience, out of the box, the throttle stick came way too tight, so you might want to adjust the tension of both sticks. In order to do that, you will need to adjust this metal bar which controls the tension of the throttle. So in my case, it was just too tight, so you will need to loosen these two screws in order to reduce the friction. In addition, as you can see, everything is well organized inside the radio. You can see that the LED screen is connected using a flat cable to the main board. On the back cover, you can find two weights, so in case the radio is a little bit too heavy for you, you can remove them and the weight is going to be slightly reduced. Over here, you can find a 3.7 volts 2000 mAh battery, which, as I mentioned before, should provide you with a couple of hours of working time. And the two back two-position switches are connected to this board, which is connected to the main board of the radio controller. The next thing that I've done is to head outdoors and test the BetaFPV LiteRadio 3 Pro radio controller. And overall, after testing it out, I can tell you that in my opinion, this radio controller feels pretty good in the hands. So it features a good form factor and weight, and the gimbals will provide you with a precise control. On the other hand, unfortunately, the volume of the built-in speaker is extremely low. The rubber cover can be scratched easily, and the issue that I found the most problematic for me is that these switches are not very comfortable to use. Another thing that I'm having some issues with is the pricing of this radio controller. I understand that it's not a cheap product, however, at a price of about $90, I cannot fully recommend it, as I think that going for the RadioMaster Zorro is going to be a better option after testing it for the last couple of months or so. Having that said, this is still, in my opinion, a pretty decent radio controller, so in case the price point is going to come down a bit, maybe to around $65–70, or maybe you can get a good deal of this radio with one of BetaFPV's quadcopters, it's definitely something that you might want to consider. Anyway, that's going to do it for this video. As always, I thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it and you find it useful. If you have any questions, feel free to ask them in the comment section down below. Don't forget to leave a thumbs up if you like this video, and consider subscribing to my channel and hitting the notifications bell if you're not already subscribed. See you on my next videos, and goodbye.